Hey guys, it's Steph Hansen here, and I am here with Tim Chaisson. He's all the way from PEI.
Yes,
Welcome to Edmonton.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
So are you in Alberta just on a radio promo tour? Or?
Yeah, actually I'm here on a musical tour. I guess both would be musical tours, but I just played last night. It was actually my last show on this tour, and I played last night at the Bricks.
Yeah.
Airdrie, yeah. And it was awesome. Yeah, it was a full room, and yeah, it was a great night.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And we were actually just talking about Airdrie.
Yes.
Because that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
And nobody ever really knows where that is. And
Yeah.
I say it's just outside of Calgary. But you actually played in the theater
Yeah.
at my old high school.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there. It was actually on Halloween, like maybe 2 or 3 years ago anyways. But, yeah, it was great. And my cousin lives there, and I'm going to Airdrie after, Red Deer, then Airdrie. Yeah, so I'll be there tonight hanging out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good little city.
Yeah.
Well, being from PEI and now being in Alberta right now, and you've been here before, is there a difference that you notice between the country music scene between Alberta and Prince Edward Island?
Yeah, well, I think that I think within Canada in general, I think like the country music scene's like very like, it's kind of like a tight, like there's, a lot of bands and artists and songwriters that are touring, and you kind of bump into a lot of people along the way. And I think like with things like the CMAs and they were in Halifax this year, which was awesome. And like having them last year in Edmonton, this year in Halifax, they definitely felt a little different being out east. But I'm from there, so that's why I enjoyed them here as well. But it was just nice to kind of bump into a lot more people that I knew from out east and that had an opportunity to go. But I think there's great songwriters all over Canada, and it's cool to discover new. Like a girl that opened up for us last night. Was from here, and there's just lots of great like songwriters all over the place.
There really is.
Here. Yeah. So.
And you were talking about the CMAs. You actually took part in the Discovery program.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I did that like in 2013, and that was kind of like an introduction, I guess, really into the country music scene, and for me. And I had played some country festivals, but it was really like a great opportunity just to meet a lot of like, I guess a lot more of the industry crew, and then. That year there was also, I guess 5 other artists, and like Wes Mack and Mackenzie Porter as well. And yeah, we had a great time. We got to know each other, and we've hung out since then. And it's just cool to have like country music peers too, in a way. So
absolutely,
yeah.
and Wes is great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah.
And then we'll fast forward to CCMAs this past year. You were up for Roots Artist of the Year.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was nominated for Roots Artist, and Lindy Ortega won, which I was like, she's awesome. I'm a huge fan of her, so I was excited that she won it. So
yeah, she is amazing.
Yeah,
she has
totally.
a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go back a little bit further now. How'd you get into music in the first place? Did it run in the family?
Yeah, it definitely did. I'm from like a pretty large family. There's a lot of us, and fiddle was my first instrument. And I still play lots of fiddle, but I think maybe like 6 generations of fiddle players, like my dad, my grandfather, my great grandfather, all played, and it was kind of a tradition that was passed on and to my generation as well. And so I kind of grew up playing with my folks. I played in a band in high school. I played bass in a band, and then I started, like, while I was in university, I started touring more as a solo artist, as a songwriter. So that's kind of my, in a nutshell. Just I have been touring a lot over the last few years. So
that's great. Yeah. That's great. Well, your current single is called Miss Saying Goodbye.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, this one I don't want to get into too many details because I feel like this will be on the internet, and I don't want to talk about it.
It will be on the internet.
But basically, long story short, I wrote it with Cody Chaisson, who's my cousin who tours with me, and Chris Kirby, and it's kind of about like sometimes when I don't know how specific to get, but as a musician, sometimes it's tough to find someone who's like really supportive of what you're doing. Like you're out in the road not making much money, and it's definitely like your way a lot and all that kind of stuff. And especially a few years ago, we kind of came up with the concept for this song, and it's not about any one of us in particular. Maybe it is, I don't know, but yeah.
All right, do you want to perform it for us?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay,
sure.
let's do that.
Yeah.
Thanks.